late as it feels. Yeah, dude, we can finish this in time for me to go back to the bar, baby. Let's go.
Woo! All right.
Yeah, no, not for me. That's crazy.
All right, what's the timestamp for this? I need to add a stream marker right here.
3 hours, 20-something minutes.
I did it. I added a marker.
It's almost 11 here, and I've got an actual grown-up job. Damn. Wow. That's crazy to imply that we don't have grown-up jobs.
That's fucked up,
I'm
Kevin.
an intern.
That's fucked up, Kevin, dude.
You're also right, but fuck you, Kevin.
Can Brian move his vid a little to line up with Birch?
Phil does right, that's true.
I don't know, can he?
It looks like we're playing 3-player Mario Kart.
And they just have like the map in the top corner?
Yeah.
I'm down for that, to be fair.
Yeah, we just play 3-player Mario Kart instead of doing the Brewing episode.
Oh yeah, that's way better. Damn.
I'm down.
Alright, what are we doing now? What's the fucking go? I'm get it. You guys are telling me about things. I'm talking to you about things.
Yeah, we just gotta talk about the
There was a UFS.
There was a UFS.
UFS
Can
existed
confirm.
for a short period, a short duration.
Alright. I'm ready to kick things off.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the chat out of here so I don't fucking look at it and talk about it, because this is for the Yup Tubs.
Can I move my vid to line up with? I think I did it.
Yeah, you did, I believe.
All right,
yeah,
sick.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Brewing with Birch and Bromley after our 10-month hiatus, and whatever the fuck else is going on in the world. We are back with an episode, and for fucking fuck's sake, we've got Jose.
Yeah, our
Hey,
producer
what
joined
up?
us today,
Beautiful.
boys.
He's beautiful.
What
We
up?
got him in the house. Jose's.
They
Yeah, it's
found
like
him.
Corey in the house, but with Jose.
Oh.
Say something for your millions of fans, Jose.
Yo, what's up?
Oh,
Wait,
beautiful.
Is Jose in the house also featuring Bromley from That's So Bromley?
Yeah. From That's So Bromley.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. But anyway, yeah, there was a UFS over the weekend, as we like to say. I haven't played UFS in a fucking decade. So really, I'm here to give you vicarious excitement through myself over what the boys did and did not do, and the did not is win.
Damn. It's true though.
Listen, we won some of it.
That's true. You did win you did win some of the people some of the time, but you
Bromley
can't win all the
actually
people
won.
all the time.
Bromley won 4 out of 2 times. That's pretty good.
Well,
pretty
I don't
good.
even know what that means, but that's some fucking
Wait,
crazy.
what? No, it was
man.
5 out of 6 times.
That tie doesn't count.
Oh yeah, 4 out of 6 times. You're right. My bad. I didn't
What?
win. Yeah, I did tie 1 time against fucking Jason.
Well, that's quacking crazy.
That's quite crazy.
Wait, so okay, so for those of you not in the know, or like, which is probably a few people, because like a lot of you have tuned out at this point, except for when we make content, because you're
True.
like, wow, why would I give a single fuck about the game that doesn't give a fuck about me? You're not wrong. And it's midnight almost. You're getting me after work, so I'm gonna tell it how it is.
Mhm.
There's no updates on shit, guys. So
September. We got an update, dude. September.
Oh,
There-
September.
there is-
Did we get a release date in
In air
September?
quotes, it's September.
There is technically an update.
That's not an
Technically.
update. Do you know how many days there are in September? They couldn't fucking pick one.
No, the update is that LWG is doing like a big pre-release event where they're getting Chris Sabat to come and play.
Oh god, who gives
Oh.
a shit?
Yeah, fair enough.
Not
I'd
Jasper
lo-
related though.
I would love to plan a trip to the pre-release event to meet Mr. the Chris Sabat, who I don't give a single shit about, but that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But wow, I just can't fucking do that because there isn't a release date.
There is a release date.
But there was a tournament over the weekend. The Southtown Slam Down, Showdown, Hoedown.
I got it. Summertown.
in Orlando.
So do you think Myles didn't have it in Omaha just so he could call it Southtown Summer Slowdown or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Because it couldn't. It's not Southtown if it's in Omaha, right? It's only
Yeah, that's
Southtown
like
because
that's like
in
that's
Orlando.
Midtown.
Yeah.
It's yeah. So anyway, there's the Southtown Hoedown Showdown, and it was like a 1K or some shit, right? You
It was
guys
a
know the
1K.
1K.
It was a 1K.
How many people? It was capped. How many people were allowed to be there?
I don't know how many the cap was, but we hit 30, or is it 29?
We hit 29. We hit 29.
Okay, 29. So 29 people showed up to the
it was
Southtown
like a-
Throwdown Showdown.
It was a medium-ish PTC size, which is pretty respectable
yeah,
for a game
not
that
bad.
hasn't had a release in
Not bad.
8
Yeah.
months.
I personally couldn't be fucked with to travel to an event where I would be playing the same meta as before COVID. So like personally, it's really admirable that 30 people decided to, even though half of them were probably from Florida, which is still not bad. Still
Not
not
bad.
bad. The boys went. The boys brought the boys, and so yeah, and then boying ensued. That's cool.
Yeah.
We like that. But yeah. There was a tournament. It was a 1K. Shane Duckworth won it. Congratulations, Shane Duckworth. I don't really want to talk about Shane Duckworth, so we're not going to. We're going to talk about instead the boys' experience because they're part of the show. Shane Duckworth isn't part of the show.
Got him.
Yeah.
One day I will
who,
get
who
I will
would
get an
like
interview with
to
Shane
go
Duckworth.
first?
Well, I don't know. I drove Jose up, which was nice. We had a
Yeah.
nice drive up. We chilled for a day and a half. We played Monster Hunter. We played Age of Sigmar. We played some UFS, I guess. It wasn't like I didn't play Yoshi though. I was like playing Bakugo. He grabbed Morrigan. We were just like fucking around. Like it was great. It was 2 days of Jose and Bromley just like dicking around.
Yeah, it was my first road trip. It was a lot of fun. I've never had a road trip before.
It was dope.
Oh yeah, like an actual road trip.
Yeah.
Because obviously you've flown to.
Yeah, but he
Vegas.
didn't like drive. So we
Yeah,
sat.
yeah.
We,
Road trips
Yeah.
are a blast.
for sure.
I didn't know. I didn't know, dude.
Dude, road trips are my favorite part about UFS most of the time because I only ever fly to Vegas. I drive
okay.
to Atlanta every year. I drive to Omaha every year. Like I
Damn.
drive to Canada every year if there's a Canada thing. Like,
You are sort of
I
central.
drive.
That's true.
Yeah.
Driving to Atlanta is
There
a long
are
one.
there
though.
for what it's worth. There are a lot of events within 10 hours of me.
Right, and
I
that's
can
sort of
drive to
that's sort of the cap
Yeah.
for you, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
10 hours is the cap.
I can drive longer. I just choose not.
Just
to.
not.
It-
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Like we went to Universal. We hung out. It was cool. It was a lot of fun time. And
So-
then we played UFS on Saturday. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
The
we-
price we played.
We did go to Islands of Adventure. You know, but if people aren't here to listen to those stories, I guess we tell those on the regular stream. But yeah, we played UFS on Saturday. We all woke up early. We had Jason, Jose, me, Goose, David, Cody, Bob, and
And Ricky.
Ricky. Oh, Kevin too. Kevin from from our like South Florida group. There were a couple guys, local guys, I think, like Zach Burnell was there. There's a couple of these like Final Fantasy primary guys.
Is
who also
that
play
the
UFS.
guy that I get asked if I know every week,
Yes,
once a week?
correct. He was
Okay.
playing
Yeah.
Ermac, which was pretty funny.
Yeah.
He was playing Ermac.
Interesting.
There were some guys from Mississippi. It was really funny because like 3 days before the event, or before I left, this guy Kevin messaged me on Facebook. It was like, "Hey man, you want to play on TTS?" And I was like, "Sure." Give me 15 minutes to make this vicious deck that I was talking shit about yesterday. And I built a vicious deck, and he fucking pounded my butthole. And I was like, "Man, vicious really sucks." And then he shows up to this event in top 4s, and I was like, "Maybe vicious doesn't suck. Maybe that guy's pretty good." Oh,
Yeah, maybe that
Alabama,
guy just-
Alabama, not Mississippi. My bad.
Vicious
the
does
Bama
kind
guy
of suck,
again?
though.
It's the same dude, and you
Yeah.
got it wrong twice.
I got it wrong 2 times, guys. I fucking
Vicious
suck.
does kind of suck, though.
Vicious does suck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vicious does kind of suck.
Yeah, but
That
yeah,
is
he
true.
showed up. He's a very nice dude, that Kevin dude. There's another guy from that play group. I'm forgetting his name, which sucks because he it was funny because Kevin showed
Andrew?
up. Andrew.
You're talking about Terrell?
No, not Terrell. It's Andrew. I forget his last name. But Andrew showed up with one of my Janet decks that he tuned up, and then
Raging Demon Janet.
and then Kevin showed up with
Oh.
Jose's Kuwabara that he tuned up.
We had a proxy
Oh.
battle in top 8.
And we had a
Bromley
stand
Janet
battle.
against the Kuwabara.
We had a
Oh,
stand battle.
and you
with
both
Tommy.
lost the stand battle.
No. They played against each other. The Kuwabara
Oh.
played against the Janet.
Oh,
I won.
okay. Oh, okay. That's cool.
I won this. Get fucked.
And
That's pretty cool.
yeah. So I mean, Jose, you want to go first? Or you want me to go?
I mean, I'll go first.
Go ahead, dude.
I was 3-2, but I had the hardest day, so I made it in.
He did have hella SOS.
Yeah, I got up paired twice, Phil.
Side note, I looked at Bromley's strength of schedule after 3 rounds, and it was dog shit. I was like,
Yeah.
how is this guy playing against potatoes?
He wasn't playing against Potato. I mean, Like
Your strength schedule after 3 rounds was like 20, and I was like, what? The guy above you, like the guys around you were all at like 30 something or like
Dude,
high numbers, and I was like, Bromley,
right, Phil.
what happened?
Phil, you have to understand that I'm telling you that it was rigged. The parents were rigged, dude. I got up paired twice. Shane dodged Bromley. With
It's pretty
telling you,
fucked
dude,
up.
it was sketchy.
Yeah, there was
It
a
was pretty
round.
sketchy.
There was a round where Shane and Myles played against each other, and then I had to play Jose.
Huh.
Pretty
I
fucked
got up
up.
paired twice.
Little suspicious.
Like I
Little
lost against.
suspicious at the Southtown Hoedown.
Yeah,
dude, it
I
was
lost
definitely
against Shane around
intentional.
2 because I didn't see enough of my Shogun Princess, and then I get up paired into Goose, and then I get up paired into Bromley. Like that's fair.
Real crazy how Myles was doing the best he's ever done at the Southtown Summer Hoedown.
To be fair, Myles did pair into me last round, and he did not have fun.
No.
Oh, that's good.
He got the
Somebody-
full 60-minute experience, and he
Somebody
was
had to
playing
knock
King.
him off his high horse, man. I saw Myles was. I would look at pairings like 3 times. Like Myles is winning too much. Somebody must
Somebody
eviscerate.
must.
Someone must do a win. No, good for Myles though for not for.
Yeah,
for-
Myles
for
was
this-
on
Yeah,
fire.
He split out his winnings or whatever. I read that part.
Yeah.
That's really cool of him. That's stand up, dude. I'm
Yeah.
glad he was doing well too, because I know how polarizing the fire experience can be. You're either 6-0 or you're 0-6.
Oh, Phil. His game against Ricky, he had the most insane hand I've ever seen. He had 3 fatalities in hand, and he removed 1 of the second fatality.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
So he drew 18 attacks.
He
That's
directed
crazy.
attacks.
Because we don't even play fatality anymore in ours.
Yeah.
Because we're not fucking cowards. Heyo. Dude, I should play that deck and diversify Myles next time we play in a tournament.
Ooh.
Yo, Phil.
Side
You
note.
won't believe what I played on Saturday.
What'd you play?
You won't believe it.
Oh, you played when? I know you were
Yeah, I
playing
played
when.
when.
Yeah. You're playing
That's the
like you're
card.
playing little kid, and
Yeah,
it didn't work out as well.
It worked out pretty well actually. It's just it's hard to beat Ken with that character. I'll be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, because
I guess
Well-
if you play 70 attacks, it doesn't matter. if
Yeah,
you fail.
so Wen
yeah.
gives things like -4 to 8 DR, and Ken's like, haha, here's a 30 damage attack.
also
Yeah.
I didn't draw my energy absorptions, which was like the card I needed the most during that
Yeah.
game. And,
That is rough. That is rough. I can see that being an
Yeah.
issue because he's
I
a
mean,
27 hand size. And you're
Wen
a
can
5
definitely
hand.
pog out, but I think Jose just didn't pog out. In that
No, I
match.
didn't draw the hotness. I got him game 2, but I didn't draw the hotness game 3.
That's fair. That's fair.
I had a lot of fun because I made a lot of people read Wen, and they just wouldn't believe me when I told them the form was playable well committed.
You're just like you're committing. You're like that's the point.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you're catching.
Like they would be
up.
like, "Oh, sick, he stepped out." Wah.
Like, yeah, okay, yes. Yep, you're further proving the point that the Southtown Hoedown Showdown was UFS after a year with no UFS. You've proved my point.
Yeah, listen, man. No one knows what Wen does. That character, I printed him myself. No one knows what
I
he does.
know what Wen does because I think he's bullshit, but it's okay.
We do. The boys hate Wen, dude.
The boys hate Jose, actually. I just can't play against this guy. I just
True.
cannot
I'm
play
sorry,
against
Phil.
this guy.
Jose's a motherfucker for sure.
Listen, Phil, it's your fault. You told me to play Cannonade.
That's
It's
true.
your fault.
Dude, I've really set you up for success. That's very true.
Yeah.
How was so what did you play in top 8? I know both the boys made top 8. Jose, who did you play against in top 8 then?
Well, I played against Ken, so you can imagine.
Oh,
he was
you
my-
played against Myles in top 8.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that
Yeah.
was your loss to
Yeah.
in top 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
I let him out in game 2 because he is it Inazuma that discards a card out of your opponent's hand?
Yes.
He Inazuma'd me, and I had 2 cards in my hand. One of them was a high block, one was a mid block, and he just instantly goes, "Oh, discard the high block." It was pure heart. So his turn was just kind of over after that. Like,
Yeah.
I went, "Oh yeah, dude, challenge fighter and overly dramatic. Bring him up."
He discarded.
Wait.
He chose
He
to
chose-
discard.
Yeah, it wasn't he discarded.
The
He
pure
chose to
of heart.
discard the pure
Yep.
heart.
Oh.
Because it was the high
boy.
block.
Because he didn't look at the card
He
text. He looked
did
at
not.
high block.
He was operating on aggro time. He had no time to read those cards.
Yeah, it was actually interesting. A thing to point out is that it was a timed top cut.
Oh, really? Is it
Yeah.
because they had they finished all in one day, right?
Yeah, they wanted to
assume it
really,
was a
they really
limited
wanted to
amount of time, yeah.
finish in one day. Yeah.
I am an advocate for top cuts anyway. I don't think you should be able to spend 3 hours in a top cut match. I
Right.
think you should maybe get an extension of time, but I don't think it should be.
Phil,
I don't think Garrett Brett should be able to take 6 hours in top 8 for no reason.
Right.
Phil, I think the reason is that the close on Saturdays closes at like 7.
Sure.
Top cuts was at like 8.
And we're like, hey, we want to fucking go home.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We understand you brought these people here, but we don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your day, Bromley. I want to hear about the Manjis.
Oh yeah, dude. We hit Manjis all day, except for the very last game.
Except against Ricky.
Except for the very last game.
Oh, you got Lamaued by Ricky?
Yeah, Ricky
Yeah.
playing my fucking deck that he's been
Dude,
playing
Ricky
for 2
only
years.
plays Akuma.
He only
It's
plays
the long-
Akuma.
it's the long
He's
string
an
now. It's the long
Akuma
string
gamer,
now.
dude. Yeah.
It's his deck now, dude.
Yeah, I came back from the Atlanta PTC 2 years ago, and he was like, "That's my deck now."
Yeah, I've played against Ricky playing that deck. It's an experience.
It's fucking-
Sometimes you die on turn 2.
Yeah, sometimes
And
just
you can't do
pause up.
anything about it.
Yeah. So I started the day against a Ken player who was pretty new. Like I had to teach him what his deck did and like teach him what to do and he had a good experience. Like unfortunately he was playing Ken into Yoshimitsu. So
That was your 20 strength. That was your 20 strength of schedule right there.
yeah.
In a nutshell.
So he was, that wasn't great for him. Then I played against an Elena player. I think he was another one of the Alabama guys. I'm not quite sure.
An Elena player that wasn't Brandon Berry.
It was not
Yeah.
Brandon Berry. It was
Augers.
so he actually took a game off of me. Like the first game, it's just Elena. Like my deck is really great in the Elena because I play 3 from Science, and he just gets 4 million face down. So you're just like, all right, I'll wait 4 turns, and then I'll multiple 4 you with 2 reductions in my card pool. So the first game I did that, and I didn't know what his deck did. In the second game, he played a Meteor, and I sealed it with Soul Calibur, and I was like, cool. And then I blocked it, and then he brought it down with Shishio, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Then he played another Meteor, and I was like, sick, and I blocked it. And then he played a Shuriken, and I was like, cool, and then I blocked it. And then he played 3 Flame Roars, and I was like, huh!
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that'll kill you.
That's pretty intense.
Wars.
Yeah,
So I was
that's
like, oh,
36 damage.
this
That'll
is-
kill you.
this is just Takeda, but your
I
5
sealed the
hand
wrong
says.
thing.
Yeah,
My
I
bad.
sure sealed the wrong
Wait,
thing.
that is so many. How the fuck did he have that many attacks, bro? What?
He looped one of the Flame Roars twice.
Oh my god.
But he definitely drew 5 attacks that turn and then played 5
That's
attacks.
crazy.
Yeah, quacking crazy. Yeah, but the third game I was just like, oh okay, I know how to beat this. Then I held a precise blow and then he didn't die. But
To be fair, that was Bromley at the Miami PTC.
oh,
He
true.
played
Yeah,
against Elena.
the exact same thing happened the last time I
Yeah.
played Elena at a PTC, where I just like beat them game 1. I didn't know what it did, and then the second game they went like every attack into a shotgun, and I was like, oh, I get it. You can't let them pick up a card from their staging area, and then I
You're
revoked
like,
every time he played fucking Spirit Sword thrust and hits, and then oh, I understand.
It keeps happening.
It all
It
makes
keeps
sense. Yeah. And then third round I played against Jose, and that was the
No,
round.
Jason.
Oh, it was Jason. You're right. I played against
Jason on
Jason.
stream.
You're right. Yeah, they put me on stream against
Jason-
Jason. And Jason fucking got me. He got my ass, dude. He still has my ass.
What was he playing?
He was playing
Cervantes
Cervantes. Cervantes
Oh.
2. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
he
so
was
the
he was
thing
like
is that he
poking. Sorry, you go ahead. Sorry.
He wanted to play Grow, and we said, Jason, please play a real deck. And he was like, all right, I'll play Cervantes.
And he played Cervantes. We were like, yeah, Cervantes is he's like a step up from Grow though. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
He's a weird character.
Is he?
He's real, dude. Like
He
Biles,
is.
like powerful throw is kind of a
Bro
big
is
deal.
a 29 health character that gives everybody 2/2.
Yeah, but-
Cervantes has a powerful throw reversal that's powerful 4, and he gets momentum for free every
Yeah,
hand.
it's just Gigantor throws, dude.
It's so big.
It's very big. But so the first game, I was just like, he was just poking around and shit. Like, it wasn't like a ton of, like, I was controlling the game state, and I was like, one turn I was like, okay, I'm gonna kill you now, and I went like reduction, rando gun, meteor, and then I was like, I want to pog out, and he has 4 foundations. So I like, instead of powerfuling my meteor, I went from science because I was like, that's the easy play. Because what if he could block this meteor, right? And I went and played it, and he had 2 telekinetic masteries in play, which is why he wasn't dying to some of the other things that were just poking through.
Yeah.
And I had 2, like I had a reduction impulse, so he was getting a bunch of activations. But I was like, that's fine. He's milling. you know, it's easy. It's
Yeah.
free real estate. And then he goes telekinetic mastery, reduces it by 2. Telekinetic mastery reduces by 2, makes it so that it would leave him at 1. And I was like, okay, whatever. I have 3 more that are gonna come after this. And he goes respawn demon hide, and I was like,
Dunked on.
wait, hang on.
You got demon hided.
God, demon hided,
You got
baby.
demon hide. It was sitting there looking
Yeah,
at you.
it stared
You
at
got
me.
as one of
Tyson
his.
face.
You didn't think to yourself,
didn't.
this guy didn't tap his shitty
No,
1-5 with
he
no
sure
effect.
Didn't. He didn't. He saw the play and he fucking got my ass. And the next turn, I was like, oh no, no. And like he played like 3 attacks and I blocked all of them, but I was tapped down and I was at 7 because 2 of them were giant throws. And then he plays a fucking voice from the abyss on a 10. And,
Oh my god.
yeah, it was dope. It was dope. But after that game, there were like 10 minutes left in the round, and I was like, Jason, don't you dare slow play me. Jason, don't slow play me, dude. I
He slow
understand.
played you, didn't he?
No, he didn't slow play me. No, he actually was playing super fast. He was being very cool about it. His kid comes up to us in the like with like 4 minutes left, probably bawling his eyes out because his kid played Shane Duckworth round 1 into
Yeah.
He did not
like
have a good day.
yeah, he was not having a good time. Like he was just losing and like he was
Yeah.
playing a deck that I handed him and he just was checking 2s and like you know if you'll like I want to cry when I'm
Yeah.
checking 2s, dude. So and Jason
What
was
did
looking.
you give him?
I gave him Morrigan.
Morrigan.
He really likes. He had a Morrigan
Oh.
deck. He had a Morrigan
That's the
deck.
deck he
He
likes.
loves
That's the deck
Morrigan,
he
so I
likes.
gave him my Morrigan, which I thought would be a level up for him.
Yeah.
But you know, it's Morrigan. It's like you either like you gotta go fast or die old. But so Jason was like, Rory, I need to finish this match, and I was like, no, dude, you need to take care of your kid. We'll get a time extension if we need it.
Yeah.
And so he's taking care of his kid, and he was just being like he went in on the turn, and then I just drew like the nuts. Like it was
Sure.
the same hand I had before, but I didn't play like I played around Demon Hide that time.
Yeah, you didn't.
And I
you
just,
didn't. You know,
yeah.
you read your opponent's cards.
I read my opponent's cards. Yeah.
He
So
loyal friended his one diff, you know. the
but it was
usual.
really fun. I was super proud because like Jason for a long time has been like, you know,
Couldn't
piddling.
top.
Yeah, he couldn't top. He was like piddling around, ending up like 2-3, you know, and things like that. And like this time he ass pounded people and he ass pounded me. Like
Yeah.
that was dope. You know.
Dude, he was safely in there. He was a 3-1-1. He was in there for sure. He
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
even like.
Yeah, because you weren't like safely in there. You were just a fucking memer that guy.
I was pretty safely in there. My 2 tiebreakers were Shane and Bromley.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was the strongest 3-2.
Jose's losses were to the number 1 and 3 seeds or 1 and 4. 1 and
Yeah.
4 seeds.
Oh,
1 and
I
4 seeds.
fucking
Yeah.
know this fucking guy. Sorry, I had to go and look at the fucking the picture of yeah, I played against Jason. Jason's so cool, dude. Every time.
Well, I really liked when Jason like when
that
he
guy's
flipped
cool
the
every time I play him.
when he flipped the demon hide. He was the most giddy British man I've ever seen in my entire life. He was just like, I got you, Bromley. And I'm like, all right, yeah, you got me, man.
He was like, he just raised his taxes, dude. He was like,
Yeah.
hey, I got him.
Yeah, and then 4th round I played Jose, and he pogged out and got 4 wins turn 2, and I killed
dude,
him. I don't
you
know
won't
how it
believe
happened.
this. I lost with 4 wins.
Yeah,
Oh.
dude. He
got me.
He got 4
You're
wins
awful.
turn 2, and I just assembled my own Voltron, which was 18 attacks.
Yep, that'll
Yeah.
do
All
it.
attacks, dude.
Yeah.
I got the 4 win and I didn't draw cannonade. My bad.
Yeah, oops.
And then he just killed me.
That is your fault.
Yeah, I
You should've
raw
played
drew
better.
I raw drew 2 reductions and a meteor, and then I stacked Evil Bow and then dropped it off of the Yoshi response. I drew 2 from Science with Loves, and I was like, oh. And then I picked
Yeah,
up
that's
a,
pretty good.
Yeah, then I picked
Yo,
up Rando
Phil.
Gun, and yeah.
Yeah. Phil, he goes meteor, reduction, randa gun. And I'm like, I'm not hacking the check. I'm waiting. He plays from science, and I'm like, when one is ready, so I'm like, he has another one. When response, plays the other one. Fair enough.
Oh.
Yeah, and that didn't kill you though. It was the second meteor that killed you. It was the second.
Yeah, because you did
I had the stack.
multiple of them from science because I'm like,
Fucking
oh, you want to play a
Sag,
meteor
dude.
after this?
Yeah.
Sag.
Yeah,
I only
Yeah.
had one face down. That's why.
yeah. He only had one. I got only multiple one
Yeah.
off of it. It was.
And then game 2, I lost at 35 health.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
got milled?
No.
Nope.
I fatality comboed him.
Yep.
What?
I was in deadlock because I
Oh.
wasn't.
Yeah, I reduction fatality him. when he went into deadlock.
I had to go into deadlock because he removed my wins, and I had to find ways to get them back. So I need to play prisms.
Oh, that's
like,
sad.
It was awesome.
I accepted my fate. I accepted my fate. Like, it's the point in the Wen Yoshi matchup where my candidates are gone, my wins are gone, my house is gone, my wife is gone. It was like,
Hey, he refinanced your home for sure, dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've never died at 35 before.
He was actually, I actually did not hit him. No, I did. I hit you for one. I hit you for one, and then you healed it back.
He hit me for one, and I healed 2 of it.
Yeah.
I hate that.
And then round 5, Bromley Lamont Myles.
That's true. Yeah, the round 5, I was really determined to mill Myles out, because I paid for 60 minutes. I wanted to get my 60 minutes.
Yeah, you paid for 60 minutes.
Yeah, I'm
dude.
gonna
You're
get
getting your
60 minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, but Myles found Inhuman Speed and then Red Manji Ninjutsu, and I was like, oh no, I can't heal the poke. And I was drawing all my mid blocks and not my high blocks, and then he was playing Inazuma every turn and ripping apart my hand. So I was like, all right, I gotta kill him. So I killed him. But I really wanted to mill him out, dude. I milled out the other Ken. I milled out the other Ken in the first round. But I couldn't mill him out. It was sad. That's a testament to the power of Myles Tyler, is that he didn't let me mill out Ken when he played it. That's powerful, dude.
I guess.
Yeah. To note also one thing I do want to note is that Myles was class act the whole weekend. He was very, very cool. I was being a shit heel the entire. I loved being the heel of the tournament.
How could you be the heel?
I was the heel, dude. I don't know what.
Were you
salty Bromley?
No.
Salty Bromley.
I was
somebody
just being
playing
real
Tim
loud.
Keefe against you?
Yeah, just anytime Myles talked, I was reminding him that I beat him at the PTC in 2019. And I was holding up my mat that had the Florida PTC thing on it. I was just chiding him the whole time. But it was fun. It was fun. Like, you know, like I respect Myles a whole ton. It was really cool of him to put on the tournament. It was awesome that I was in Florida. I was hoping to play both Myles and Shane. Like, I wanted to, you know, be like, oh, this is my town, bitches. But you know,
yeah, dude.
I couldn't hold
it together. It's Orlando.
But the biggest thing is that some people were like it's a bad look that Myles played in his own tournament. Like, no.
Oh.
Myles literally sat there and took $1,000 and said, yeah, I'll play it. I'll pay $1,000 to get to play UFS again. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Dude.
And like anybody who's saying like, oh, he's playing his own tournament, that what, like, who does that? Like what? Like, that's you saying you can't beat Myles, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's you saying that you suck so much you're not even gonna challenge. You're saying it's a foregone conclusion that he was gonna win, which it definitely was not a foregone conclusion. Like, the fact that it was Myles and Shane in the final is like, good. They were better than everybody else. Fuck you. You know, like, what the fuck? They've been practicing and you didn't practice enough. We didn't practice enough. You know, like
you didn't practice at all, bro.
We didn't practice enough. Yeah, I didn't practice enough into Ricky's Akuma I thought that Ricky was gonna speaking of, because that's the next, because after I played Myles I had to play Ricky in top 8. I thought, like, when he said he was playing Akuma, I was like, he's gonna go 0-3 and get really mad, because I thought Akuma had no place in the format at the moment. Like, I knew
everyone walked up to Ricky and told him, Ricky, you're washed up.
No, I don't think Ricky's an incredible player. Like, I think Ricky.
No. But that was the meme. It's just Ricky's washed up. That's the meme.
I don't know. But I just thought Akuma didn't have the gas. You know, like even Bad Check's Akuma, like, because he has to draw sadistic ways into Coffee Samba in order to kill you. And like in this format, which runs hella fucking not precise blood. Precise blood. Akuma doesn't give a shit about water decks, but into this format with like Cassandras and shit like that, like I didn't see it being
we gotta talk about the Cassandras.
Yeah,
that's so wild, by the way, that there wasn't like a top cut Cassandra or whatever.
There were 3 Cassandras at the event.
There were 3 Cassandras at the event.
Yeah, but like they all did bad, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, whatever. The deck is hard, as it turns out.
A hard deck.
Yeah.
People are
I'm hard.
Yeah, but the first game, I was milling him out, and I saw 3 Coffee Sambas in the RG pile, and I was like, I'm safe, it's fine. So I started doing the Yoshi thing, where I just held 9 cards in my hand, and then he played a Coffee Samba, and I was like,
oh, whoops.
Huh. Okay.
I hadn't considered that if you drew your last copy of
Yeah.
Coffee Samba, I'd be fucked.
Yeah, yeah, and then he double like sadistic wagers or something like that, and I was like, yeah, I guess I die because I'm in deadlock, and that's 4 momentum, haha. And the second game, I just did what my deck usually does against Akuma, which is just fucking pog out, hit all of his stuff, like you just Koenma's out his sadistic ways, and suddenly he has no momentum outlet, and then I drew my we are many, you are but one, and anytime he tried to get momentum, he didn't have it anymore. A fatality, some stuff. I like it was just like the way that the matchup, how I wanted to go was that game, and I killed him. And then the third game, I didn't hit a manji. Even off like when I hit Evil Bow, there were no manjis, there were no Daughter of the Bladed Rods, and there were no Solomon's Teachings in my discard pile. And, yeah, and
that's pretty bad.
And I hit all 3 Evil Bows very early, in the first game or in that cycle, so I couldn't like grab. I had to draw manjis. I couldn't like randomly get it later, so I cycled, and the exact same thing happened, where I hit 2 of the manjis two of the Evil Bows because one of them was removed, and and I couldn't grab manji. I couldn't grab Daughter of the Bladed Rod. I couldn't grab Solomon's Teaching. So he went into like huge deadlock, and I had no way to deal with it because I couldn't
mega fucked.
Yeah, I couldn't find my daughters. And so like I was like, fine, I just gotta kill him. I just gotta kill this man. So I started assembling a thing, and on one turn I did some schmooze. I did like a meteor because they were calling time. There was like 3 minutes left or something. I was like, I need to do this right now. I need to assemble my turn because he's gonna get one more turn. He's gonna try to kill me, and I'll survive. And we'll be fine. So I just went super deep on this turn. I had like 15 fucking foundations. I tapped 5 of them, left up 3 Shokans, and I had 3 Sense of Morals. I was feeling very safe, and I grabbed a reduction, rando gun, and 3 meteors, and I was like, this kills a man, right? This is gonna kill him next turn. And I had enough blocks. Like I had 6 cards in my hand, and I knew he was gonna Coffee Summon me twice, but I had a Soul Caliber and 3 Sense of Morals, so I was like, I'm safe. And then he goes into his turn. He plays a Coffee Summon, I seal it. I block it, and I block it with something, and then he goes into another Coffee Summon. I was like, yeah, that's what I expected. And he taps my board, but I start readying them back, and I just check 3s on every Sense of Morals fucking activation. It was unfortunate. Like I wasn't checking Evil Bows, I was checking 3s, like fatalities, like it was no fun. Yeah, and then he goes Dohatsu. Oh no, sorry. On that Coffee Samba, he reads Hellfire Despair, and he's like, oh, that's pretty good to me. And then he gives the Coffee Samba plus fucking 12 plus 12. And I go to block it, and I have the block if I make the Yoshimitsu check, but I check a 3, and it was a net 3, so I couldn't get there with it. So I was like, I guess I take 15, and I'm at 1, and then he plays Dohatsu. I block it with all my board, and then he Dohatsus again, and I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. I only went through your entire deck twice, and you still drew 2 Coffee Sambas, 2 Dohatsu, like. Sometimes
the part, Bromley, is that if you seal the second summon instead of the first one, you probably fine because you get 2 times the Sense of Morals.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's just the luck of the draw.
Yeah, I thought like that's how the Akuma thing goes sometimes. Is that like he can kill anything, right?
Yeah.
If Akuma gets the cards that he needs, he kills whatever's in front of him. It doesn't matter what wall you have. He's a wall breaker, So it was a good like I like playing into Akuma. I don't like playing into the bad chick Akuma because sometimes it pogs out. It's just like that sometimes. And Ricky's really great. But like it happens sometimes. And then he played into Myles, and so the reason why Myles split against amongst the top 4, for anybody, because I don't want people to get the wrong stories out there.
Sure.
Myles in the third game. Ricky went first, builds 5, draws up, doesn't get any attacks other than reduction, builds again. Myles goes in and attacks. On the last attack of the turn, he sends it in, but and Ricky used Last of His Kind, but Myles didn't apply the -4 damage to the attack. So Myles was like, oh, you're dead. And Ricky was like, oh, okay. And he scoops up his cards.
It's actually a little more messed up than that, because Ricky goes to partial block it. Burns 2 because it's the card that blocks.
Oh, Inazuma.
To mid block it. Yeah, it's Inazuma. Because Ricky forgot about the desperation enhance on face of a monster, so he could have full blocked it, but just the partial.
Yeah.
And he loses 2, and then they try to do the math, and it's like, oh, you're dead. And Ricky's like, I guess I'm dead.
Yeah,
And
he
they start
scoops his
scooping
cards.
up, and then after you scoop up, the guy's like, "You're at 1."
Wait.
Yes, he was actually at 1 health.
It was
Oh,
actually at
somebody
2
in the
health.
back, like after
Yeah.
he picked all his cards
Yeah.
up, was
Yeah.
like, "You're
No, he
at
was
1."
actually- He was actually at 2 health.
Yeah,
It was
he's
actually
actually
at
at
2
2
health.
health. Yeah.
Why would you wait that long?
I don't know.
It's probably they saw chat say something about it, and there's a delay to chat, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
They
so-
were on like
But the
stream.
thing is, like Myles could have had another attack, right?
Yeah.
And you know, he might have died anyway. So there's all these what ifs, and it's not like TTS where you can rewind time, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
it's
the-
real life.
like
yeah.
and like it was Ricky's fault just as much as it was like Myles' fault. Like Ricky is the one in charge of his own health. He scooped his own cards up, you know.
And
Like-
and he didn't change the zone.
Yeah, and he didn't
Could
change
have
his
avoided
own.
the whole thing.
He totally could have changed his own. Like Ricky, it was a long ass day, you know. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's blaming
Yeah.
like nobody's blaming them for that. Like mistakes happened. It was just really unfortunate. There's no way to rewind that. So Myles was like, "Oh shit, it's Shane and me in the top," you know, because Shane beat Kevin playing Kuwabara.
Wabara.
Like this sucks. So because this sucks, I'm not gonna take a cut at all. I'm conceding to Shane, and I'm splitting the money again amongst the other 3 players in top 4.
Okay.
You know,
I mean,
so
that's cool.
yeah, I mean, so like just because he's like, hey, I don't want anybody to like, because this sucks, you know, like I don't want people to think that I was like scumming this guy at my tournament, you know. And he was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
So
It's
Ricky,
just an unfortunate thing that happens.
yeah, it's he was a very very cool guy about it. Like Myles is very clearly not about the money, you know.
Yeah.
Like the guy is the ultimate house husband, right? Who gets to play UFS whenever he wants, you know.
Sure.
So like anybody whoever went went home after that and was like fucking Myles. No, they don't, yeah, that's why I think it was important that we tell the story here, because we were there and we saw what happened.
Sure.
Yeah,
I was curious about that. I know I read something about it, but
Yeah.
that's good to know.
It wasn't
I didn't
real.
read like what happened.
Yeah,
but that
it
is
wasn't
good to
real
know, yeah.
drama. It was just you know, a mistake happened, and Myles was, you know, he took the high road on it. But yeah, so unfortunately we didn't get to see a final, you know. But they had played it out earlier. Shane lost to Myles in Swiss when they played.
Which is how that works, just because of the way Shane built his deck.
Right, Shane wasn't gonna turn to Myles. I don't think he was playing like a big time poke deck.
Yeah, he played fucking Sweet Chainsaw music. Which
Yeah,
sucks.
Yeah, no, Phil. He didn't play Feels Good to Be Bad, and he only played 2 Saved by Helenas. Like, he built his deck in a very strange way.
Not Saved
like,
by
he
Helena.
built- No, Saved by Helena.
Healed by a Shaman.
Healed by a
Healed by a
Shaman.
Shaman.
Which
He
is
only played
technically
2 Healed
being,
by a Shaman?
which is technically being saved by Helena. But, like, the way he built his deck, it was to poke and debuild just as hard as he could. He was basically built his deck to eat 5-handers.
Yeah.
And when it came to a guy that puts as much speed as Ken does, he didn't have a chance.
Yeah, that's because he built his deck like a bonobo.
Well,
but
no.
that's okay.
So the way Shane explained is that he's been playing a lot of Final Fantasy, and back row control is really, really important in Final Fantasy. And he just played in a tournament where he played against a bunch of 5-handers, like real 5-handers, where that strategy is very good, right? Controlling Kuwabara's board is debilitating for him. Controlling Wen's board when he's not drawing any foundations, debilitating, you know? And he lost to the Ken. And like, so it was just like, it happened to be a meta call, and it ended up being right for the matchups he got in the day. That's what happens sometimes.
Less than like, I don't think 2 Healed by a Shaman is ever the right call, but
He sided them out.
Feels
Dude.
good to be bad thing. I mean, he won, right? But
he kept siding them out. Like his deck was just
That is
prepared to
the
debuild
craziest
anyway.
shit I've ever
So
heard.
he did. He also played against Ricky in Swiss, and the funniest thing I've ever heard Shane say, and there were 2 really funny things Shane said, but he said to Ricky, "I sided my Taguros out because your foundations suck, dude."
Your foundations don't do anything.
He said that out
Yes.
loud.
Out
To
loud.
Ricky.
And
That's
To
crazy because
Ricky.
admission fees is really good.
yeah, that's because it's fucking admission fees.
Yeah.
It's
That was
admission
really
fees
good.
and pepperoni. Those are like the cards that kill
Well,
you.
you can't.
Yeah, he's got pizza. He's got pizza
Yeah.
hands and
Yeah.
fucking.
It was so
pepperoni.
funny. Yeah, and then-
I'm so glad you guys call that the pizza card, dude. It looks like pizza.
It's pizza, dude.
I don't understand,
Pizza,
dude.
pizza,
So like a
dude.
month ago, I was like talking shit in the Legendary Wolf Discord, and I was like I tagged Shane, and I was like, "You're washed up. right?
I saw
You haven't
him
seen since Worlds.
fucking at you the post and not even respond. He laughing emoji.
Yeah, he laughing
then
emoji
you
tagged
the
me.
post.
He never replied to me in the Legendary Wolf. I was like, damn, I thought we were gonna talk shit. Because I love talking shit with Myles and Shane because, you know, we can be salty to each other and not get hurt feelings about it. Like, I love poking people's buttons,
Yeah.
but sometimes people get a little salty. They don't get salty. They come right back at you, you know?
I want you to know that I am gonna go and look at Shane's list right now. We don't have to talk about it, but I am very, very curious as to what you're saying like staging area control, right? But like,
Yeah.
those are all cards you'd play anyway in the deck.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
sure.
like,
Well, he was
I don't
just,
understand.
He
like,
was selling
what
out
the
real
difference
hard.
would be, you know?
He was selling out real hard for it. Like, he was playing like 4 Thrill TEU because he really wanted to first have Thrill TEU and then play
Hurricane.
play
But
Hurricane
that's like
and stuff like that.
that's like the same shit that most of like the good Raptor players.
No,
do.
most Raptors
right?
were playing 1 Thrill TEU.
Oh,
or 2.
those Raptors are bad too. Jose.
Yeah.
Because friends and rivals exist.
Yeah,
so.
Friends and Rivals is that card but better, you know.
Which
Yeah,
he
but
was
you-
also playing.
Yeah, but like your spams suck anyway on that symbol. Who gives a shit?
No, your spam's kind of really good.
They're
Sinister
not that
Malevolence
good because you can't
is
use
nuts.
ease on your own attacks.
It's not about the ease. It's like there's good responses and
Yeah, like
good
Wishing Ward.
Yeah.
The
Wishing
one
Ward's
diff
me.
from
Sinis-
DLC.
Sinister Malevolence exists. There's the
Yeah, he's not playing any of those.
Van
guys.
Helsing
No.
Foundation. That's
I
really
know.
nuts.
I know.
There's a ton of great spam actually on Death.
Shadow of a Cowboy.
Yeah, great spam, dude. Great spam. What's up, Max? Yeah, but so actually, the first thing Shane said to me at the event was, "Oh no, I'm washed up. I haven't played since Worlds," and it went totally over my head. I was like, "No way, dude. You're Shane Duckworth. You're gonna show up and
Dude, you know that guy played 700 million games with Tony 2 before they fucking event.
They
you know?
did.
Like,
They
they
did.
definitely did.
Definitely,
They did.
absolutely.
Dude. Those dudes are some grinders for sure.
Yeah. No,
I had a really weird day.
I mean, like, I don't think for a single second that Shane thought I was being serious, but also, like, he's a cheeky dude, and he fucking got
Yeah,
my
that's
ass. So, my ass
Damn,
is
can't
in
believe
Omaha.
This deck has 2 healed by a shaman. That's so crazy to me.
crazy, dude. It's insane.
Hey, it worked out for him, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
dude, you fucking won, man. Listen,
I
this
am
dude-
1000% sure that if he played against me, he would have had the worst time though.
yeah, I mean that's crazy to me. I mean, listen, Shane's also always had some decisions. I changed up his Tim Keefe list and all that shit like after I built it, but yeah,
Right.
he's got some good ideas and he always plays his own lists really well. So
For sure, yeah.
Oh, Phil.
You go ahead.
We came up with like the funniest sideboard for when,
True.
like the night before.
Oh, dude, you hit the classic Phil Birch sideboard where
Yeah,
you
the
had the
classic
fucking
Phil Birch
side deck
sideboard.
the night before and it doesn't
No, like, I
have
had a
any
side
testing
deck, but
in it
then-
or merit.
I had a side deck, but like Bromley helped me improve it. We put in 4 Shogun Princes. Off symbol.
I put some off symbol Shogun
Off
Princess.
symbol.
Off
Yeah, they have
symbol
Earth.
Shogun.
They're Earth,
Prince.
dude.
How do you get him in?
So all the Byakuya stuff has Earth, and all the Wen attacks have Earth.
Oh shit! You just sometimes get to build them, I guess.
I just build them.
You
Like,
just build
I'll
them.
hold cards.
That's bad. You're bad.
I'll hold cards if it means I get to
Did it
build Shogun
work?
Prince. Yeah, it worked.
You're fucking bad.
Well, I mean,
you're
listen.
fucking dog shit.
Listen, I got 3 Shogun Princes out by turn 2 in the game against Myles, and he literally went, "Wow, this is so gay." And I was like, "Myles, it's 2021." He was like, "Hang on, let's go back to 1992 where I can call this gay."
he like paused. He was like, "Rewind. It's not 2021 anymore. It's 1992."
Phil, because I can tap them
This,
while
this
I'm
message
attacking.
is not endorsed by Unfun Stuff.
Not at
Phil,
all.
think about this. I tap Shogun Prince while I attack, and then they just ready again, like magic.
That is pretty cool. Maybe you should just be playing Earthwind then. You fucking
No,
did.
his Earthwind has no gauge. Earthwind has no gauge.
Oh yeah, I guess Earthwind engage doesn't work.
So bad.
But think about it, dude. If he had fire, dude, you could be Earthwind and fire. Oh my god.
Damn.
The possibilities, and they just dropped the fucking ball.
They fucked up with Julia.
So I just want to bring up the one guy in chat. Kevin said something about Shane being on a strictly meat diet. I have never heard of Shane saying something rational about anything he's doing in his entire life. I used to
Absolutely
assume...
not. Did you read that post where he just talks about how he's been on a fucking Phantasy Star Online 2 bender because he was tired of people fighting about their differences? Bro.
I I am so sad that fucking Shane keeps dodging me for interviews, because that is one of my, that's like the white whale is interviews. It's getting a fucking
Interview.
Yeah,
Shane
you just gotta
Duckworth.
ask Shane Duckworth about his UFS fucking when he like, where's that one thing where they like fucking get you a second virginity in that weird like fucking Christianity or whatever, that the Latter-day Saints guys.
You
Where
think
they're like, oh yeah, you're revirginated. Yeah, just ask him about his revirgining or some shit.
I have no idea.
I'd rather not, actually.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know that anytime I've talked to Shane about anything, it has been a wild ride.
Oh
Wild
goddamn,
ride.
dude, it's crazy. You have to get him. His UFS reawakening is the craziest story you'll ever hear. But it's like you could just be like, wow, this was fueled by a lot of drugs.
This was fueled by a shaman for sure.
Yeah, this is fueled by a shaman.
Fueled by a shaman. Yeah, but all in all, it was a pretty cool event. Jason found an Admex Guitari, which is apparently out of stock everywhere. Pretty good for him. Pretty dope.
Yeah.
Jose
I got to
bought
play.
a book.
Yeah.
I bought a statue for my stepdad. You know, easy win.
He found
I-
what now?
It's a Warhammer model. It's a Warhammer
Yeah,
model. It's
Oh.
very
I'm
good.
talking shit. Yeah, I cooked for the boys all weekend and it was dope.
All weekend. It was very tasty.
Oh,
I
that's
got,
cool. You guys saved some money.
I got to play against my Kuwabara. Deck is like straight cancer. I love it.
It's just, yeah, that sounds like Kuwabara, man.
Yeah. It was beautiful though. I got to play the like when he played sword thrust and built-in pretender protector. I was like, yeah. Oh no.
So in response to Myles Tyler's 1K event, at some point within the next few months, I want to sponsor a charity tournament 0.01K where we're gonna plaque a $10 bill and send it to the winner, and all the proceeds goes to fucking charity.
Oh, that'd be cool, dude. I want to do that.
Yeah, I think it'd be really funny. I would love to do that. I don't think we can do it. I don't think we should do it as a travel event. I think TTS is
Well,
fine.
dude, the
Yeah.
4th of July 0.01K charity event.
There's no way we get it in time.
You guys have got
Oh.
1 month to plan your charity events to a
Oh,
trip
no.
to a state you just came to.
So we're gonna work on the details for that. I definitely just want.
Oh wait, dude. Okay, hold on. We can talk about it after.
We can
We'll
talk about it.
Anyway, though, on a side UFS related note, as soon as they announce a release date, I am going to plan a trip to go to Omaha for the whole weekend for the
Meet
breweries. I want to
Kuwabara,
be
you
there.
know.
So
for sure.
if you guys want to see your boy, go to Omaha. They're doing a thing. They're gonna do it up big anyway. So like,
Mm-hmm.
I will be one additional. Really, you're coming to see me, and then like the voice actor for All Might's gonna be there because like I'm more important than him. So
Yeah.
Of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. Everybody
True.
knows that.
Yeah, you're gonna see the boys with their pink unicorn coming in, and you're gonna be
Yeah,
like,
man.
Chris about
like,
who?
Chris Abad is only on 3 cards. Phil is on like 4.
He's on 3 cards. Is that true?
Yeah. There's like 3 helmets in the new set or something.
Oh,
Also
that's true,
passing
yeah.
the torch.
That doesn't count, dude. That's fucking.
That doesn't
that's
count.
cheating,
I
dude.
think
that
yeah.
doesn't
All right,
count.
it's not actually Chris Sabat.
No.
Yeah, those aren't Chris Abad, dude.
That's a Japanese guy.
Those are Japanese guy.
Guabara.
Alright. Kuwabara.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, but that's the only like UFS news I can think of is like, man, yeah, there was a cool fucking event, and your
And
boys are
Cassandra
still
didn't top it.
alive. That's a cool thing. We like
we
that
get
the boys are still
Cassandra,
alive.
guys, we did it.
We can still do you know, UFS content when there is UFS. There was like that online event, but that doesn't count. Who cares?
Oof.
The online event did count, guys.
There's a retro online thing in like a week and a half.
Yeah,
what was
Aaron
that
Sussman
one?
is
It was like
hosting it.
the Red Riot fucking whatever win
Yeah.
a case thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That
then
was
Aaron
cool.
Sussman
It was
is
an event.
holding,
The boys didn't
like,
win
a-
that one either, so who gives a shit?
We topped it.
You guys gotta start. Can you start fucking winning so I can be more excited?
Hey man, I was winning. Does that count?
I'm sorry, man.
It's okay. I forgive you, buddy.
I keep Swiss champing and then dying. I
You
suck.
keep trying to meme.
I'm not memeing. What the fuck is a meme about Yoshi? That deck is fucked up.
Well, you're talking about how you held 20 cards against Ricky, man. That was your
I
fault.
did. That was my fault. I
That was
definitely,
your fault.
I definitely saw 3 copy sambas in his room from game pile. I was like, this is an easy game.
3
That's how he
isn't
gets you.
4, Bromley.
That's how he gets you, dude.
And then you checked 3s. You should have.
You didn't check his deck. He had 5
Bromley.
Sambas.
We should have deck checked him.
That's true, dude. He could have had 6. You never know until you know, dude.
You
never
Coenmas removed all his coffee sumbats, then he drew another one like you missed it.
That's fucked.
He Mark Tynered me, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, because you didn't remove it?
Because I did. No, that's not what happened. But it would have been funny.
Yeah.
Technically, he wouldn't even be in the wrong.
Right.
You fucked
But
up.
yeah. I guess I should probably figure out how to play this game again at some point, but
At some point.
You know.
that's
you know how
like
to
a
play it.
conversation for another day. We got a Ken deck, dude. That's all we need. You see that deck
Yeah.
box on that shelf over there? That's got Ken in it.
We got a Jeffrey deck.
The thing next to the deck box, that's Jeffrey.
That's Jeffrey, yeah.
So we will definitely be recording a live Brewing with Birch and Bromley when Phil comes down at the end of this month.
Yes.
It's
There
gonna
may
be
or may
easy.
not be a hot tub involved.
Definitely
Yeah, so-
gonna be.
I mean, if it's not UFS related, the worst case we're throwing an episode of something together. I mean, we're gonna
For
do
sure.
it live. It's gonna be sick. I hope it's a hot tub stream. That'd be so funny.
I'll make it happen, dude.
That'd be so fucking funny. I love that shit. That'll be the most viewers we've ever had. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go and we're gonna go to Miami at the end of the month. It's gonna be fucking sick. I'm gonna
Hell
go
yeah.
visit the boys. It's gonna be
Phil's gonna
it's
punch
gonna
me
be
in the
lit.
face.
It's gonna be lit. I got some. I bought some slides. So I had
Ooh.
some sandals to wear when I was in Florida. So I don't.
What
have
about
to wear
Heelys?
shoes. What?
What
No
about Heelys?
No Heelys allowed. Too much sand.
I don't think yeah. There's too much sand for the Heelys. Dude. It'll get in the gears and fuck them up.
But all right, boys.
Yeah.
Anybody have any parting notes?
Yeah. So, Patreon guys, I told you to do that thing with the void symbol. I totally forgot about it last month, so maybe we'll get to it this month. That's all I got.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do it. We're definitely gonna do it.
Last month was very busy. Work has been a fucking absolute shit show. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do it. So I didn't forget about you guys. I think about it often that I betrayed you. We're gonna get to it. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. Obviously, subscribe to all the things that we shill to. Yeah. Thanks for
Money.
joining us, too.
Thanks
Yeah,
hanging
thanks
out,
for
guys.
joining. Thanks for having me, dude.
Always, dude. Always.
All right, I
Ending.
put the timer in. Thanks for hanging out in chat, boys. It's been a wild 4.5 hours of painting and then hanging with the boys. I painted all the stuff I needed to paint, so thank you for keeping me company.
UFS unfun stuff use ad permitted term twink. What did this what
I
happened?
don't know. I don't know
Someone
how
said
that
the
came
word
up.
twink.
I just allowed it because I'm allowing every word. I don't discriminate, dude. Unless
That's
it's
fair, dude.
it's the bad words, like the
That's
gamer
fair.
words. We don't allow gamer words.
Well, I had chat closed, so I don't see anything. It just says permitted term twink and hydrate. Those are the only 2 things I see.
Whew.
Y'all rock, guys. Thanks for staying up, whoever the fuck you are.
That's Kevin.
Not Nick Markey.
Not Nick Markey.
Not
Kevin,
Nick
who's
Markey.
Kevin? Is
That's-
that the guy at Top Cutted that I didn't know
Correct.
who was?
Yeah,
Correct.
he was playing Kuwabara.
Oh, that's fucking wild, brother. Good shit, buddy.
Wild.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
and I didn't
boys.
know who 2 of these guys are. Oh, they must have been the 2 guys that Top Cutted with your guys' decks.
Who's the other guy you don't know?
I don't know who Andrew Williams is or Kevin Shelton.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
Yeah,
Spanish guy.
Yeah.
with your guys' deck. That's cool.
Yeah.
Andrew got
Wild.
nicknamed Twink at Biloxi. Why
You know,
though?
I see it. I see it.
No! What? No! Don't nickname a man Twink.
Hey, man, maybe he just likes playing Murdoch.
All right.
You can't
Well-
blame him.
Well, good night, my friends. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you
Yeah,
next
that's-
time. I will
that's
try
it
to
from the
stream
boys.
more often, just for funsies. I like the just chatting vibe. That was definitely
Yeah.
a banger
Yeah, we
time.
love just chatting streams.
Shout out
Oh,
to Ricky,
tell them
who's
about
not
your
watched
idea.
up.
You were gonna do the lore things live, right? That was gonna be our idea once our schedules clear up a little bit.
Yes,
Isn't
yes.
that the,
I would like
the
to
plan you
do
have?
some of the lore things live, and then I can edit them later on. But
Yeah,
it would be
yeah,
funny
yeah.
to have
So-
chat going during those streams.
You calling it
There it
getting
is.
filled in or some shit, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
getting
definitely
filled
in.
getting filled in.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing that live. So we'll once we have our schedules not so fucking absolutely crazy, because I know Bromley's been busy. I've been fucking busy. I don't know what the hell Jose does, honestly. He just shows up sometimes. But yeah, once our schedules aren't so fucking crazy, we'll be doing more Twitch stuff, because the Twitch stuff is honestly super fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun just getting to chat with you guys too. But yeah, that's all I got, man.
Good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, see you guys.